Ted addresses the team's losing record in the sixth episode, after Richmond loses a friendly match against the Dutch team Ajax in Amsterdam. The sixth episode, titled Sunflowers, begins in Amsterdam with a friendly game between AFC Richmond and Ajax. Richmond loses, though, as the final score is 5-0, continuing their losing skid. Poor performances result from the Richmond players' diminished confidence, especially after Zava's retirement. Roy Kent has an aggressive post-game interview, but refuses to acknowledge how Zava's absence has impacted the club. Rebecca wants to schedule a meeting with Keeley and Leslie, while Keeley is seeing Jack for a date. Leslie is going to the red light district. When Roy hears about Keeley's new relationship through Rebecca, he is angry. Ted relaxes the curfew for the players on the team bus so they may have fun and unwind. Roy, on the other hand, vents his rage on Jamie by kicking him off the team and taking him to training. The players meet in the hotel lobby in the meanwhile to discuss their evening activities. The group, however, has many ideas, and they don't appear to be able to settle on a plan. Isaac believes that because they are a team, they can only make one. The players then choose between going to a private party and seeing a sex show. Colin sneaks out of the hotel and into a homosexual bar after creating an excuse. Trent Krim, however, finds Colin and explains that he has known Colin's secret all along. Rebecca, on the other hand, goes for a walk in the city and runs into an attractive Dutchman. She unintentionally falls into a canal, forcing her to stay with the Dutchman until her clothes are dry. There is evident electricity between Rebecca and the Dutchman from the moment they meet. The Dutchman spends the night with Rebecca, and the two fall in love while sharing food, wine, and stories. Coach Bird suggests Ted test a medication made from tea that will stimulate new cerebral connections and provide Ted the inspiration he needs to find solutions for the team's problems. Will Kipman joins Leslie on his trip to the red light district, where they see a jazz concert. Jamie gets Roy into going on a sightseeing trip as Roy and Jamie continue their training. When Jamie finds that Roy can't ride a bike, he trains him, strengthening his relationship with his coach. Finally, Roy admits to Jamie that Keeley has a new girlfriend and expresses regret for putting his bad feelings onto the player. Coach Bird goes to go party after Ted rejects the drug-laced tea, leaving Ted by himself in the hotel room. The participants ultimately decide to go to the party, but not before stopping to eat dinner. The gang, nonetheless, disagrees over what cuisine they ought to eat once more. The players eventually spend the night inside the motel having fun and fighting over pillows. Trent admits he is gay when Colin confides in him about his sexual orientation. Trent assists Colin in processing his feelings, and then they have fun at a gay bar. Ted, on the other hand, finally sips the tea and embarks on a perplexing city tour. In the climactic scene of the show, Ted expresses his longing for his native country by visiting an American burger shop. Ted, though, makes a stop at a museum along the road and views some Vincent van Gogh artwork. Ted notices one artwork in particular, Sunflowers, which depicts the various stages of the flower's development and inspires him to persevere in the face of difficulty. Ted is watching an old basketball game at the burger joint when the Chicago Bulls use their infamous triangle offense strategy to completely destroy their opponents. Ted develops a new playing style that he spends the entire night perfecting as a result of the painting, the basketball game, and the comfort of being at home. The following morning, everyone meets up on the team bus, where Rebecca falls head over heels for the Dutchman. Will admits he had a threesome, and the players are filled with newfound enthusiasm. Ted demonstrates to Coach Beard his new style of play, which always gives the man in control of the ball two alternatives for passing and concentrates on the players supporting one another in a triangular configuration. Coach Beard clarifies that the game's method of play is known as total football, and it was created in Amsterdam in the 1970s. Coach Beard thinks they should carry out the plan, though. Finally, the football action is interrupted to give the AFC Richmond players and coaches a much-needed break to analyze their feelings. The players stick together, demonstrating their ability to work as a unit, and others, such as Leslie, Jamie, and Trent, step up for their friends who need emotional support, following Ted's advice from the first episode. Ted improves as a coach and raises the likelihood that the squad will mount a comeback later in the season when he finally demonstrates a tactical mastery of the game.